Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. I got you. Hello, hello, hello. No, I don't know where he went. Okay. Thank you. I'll give you a cue when we want to go on. Put it under there. Here. I got it. We're good. Who won the toss? Deferred. Tell me when. Hello? Well, we got to go. It's kickoff. Welcome to Desert Hills High School. Tonight it's a battle between number 1 Desert Hills and number 2 Pineview in 3AA. Hi there, everybody, and welcome to Game Night Live broadcast. And Pineview wins the toss and elects to defer till the second half, and the kick goes out of the end zone. And so Desert Hills will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line to start things off. Glad to have you aboard today. Rod Zundel and Jeremiah Jensen here for our Game Night Live broadcast. Jeremiah doesn't get any better than this, a rematch of last year's state championship game where Desert Hills beat Pineview 27-21. When
the schedule came out this summer, I wanted to see when these two teams would play again. And I knew we were going to be here, and here they are, undefeated in region play. It's a perfect setup for what should be a fantastic football game.
All right, Desert Hills on offense first, led by Nick Wormsley, the junior quarterback. 124 yards a game, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's number 9 in the spread formation, and he hands to Bridger Cowden, number 1, right up the middle. And Cowden will pick up 4 yards out to the 24-yard line. Bridger Cowden, the 6'1 senior, Jeremiah, averaging 168 yards a game.
We're going to see a lot of him tonight. He's going to get a lot of carries, and he's been their guy all year. He's been at the top of the list in the state this year in rushing yards. You see a lot of him tonight.
He has 8 touchdowns on the ground and 2 touchdowns receiving. So it's 2nd down and 6 from the 24. Ball goes through the hands of Wormsley, and he falls on it all the way back at the 7-yard line, and that is a loss of 17 on 2nd down and 6.
Not a good start for Desert Hills on offense. Fortunately, Wormsley had the wherewithal to fall on that ball instead of trying to make a play. And it shows when you've got an experienced guy at quarterback, in those kind of situations, it's nice to see them make those experienced type of plays, and that was right there. That could have been a lot worse.
3rd and 22 for Desert Hills. Desert Hills been averaging over 40 points a game. One of the top 5 or 6 teams in the state on offense. Wormsley hands off up the middle on a safe play to Cowden. He gets to the 10-yard line, and that is about it. So 3 and out after that mishandle on the snap, and Desert Hills will have to punt this thing away.
Yeah, Rod, you bring up the efficiency of this Desert Hills offense. When we think of Desert Hills, we think of defense, but their offense doesn't get enough credit. They've got some great guys on offense that are very skilled players that can rack up a lot of points, rack up a lot of yards. It's overshadowed, though, by their tremendous defense, which we're about to see here in a moment.
Mason McDonald's a couple of yards into the end zone. Punt this thing away to Bladen Hosner, the senior. Not much pressure there, and a nice kick. And the up man will field it. He fumbles the football, and it's recovered by Desert Hills. That was Colton Miller who called for the fair catch, Jeremiah, and he couldn't hang on.
Well, you can't get it done on your offense. You might as well have your special teams get you about a 40-yard gain.
Cole Benson making the recovery there. You see Benson with the flowing locks out from behind the helmet there.
Boy, that's a tough break for Pineview. Rod, we talked about in the pregame show, the need to take care of the football, the turnover battle. And right there, we've seen the difference it can make. You're about to get the football at midfield. Now Desert Hills has it in midfield, and they have momentum.
Thunder 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Wormsley again in the shotgun back inside the 40. Hands to Cowden. Cowden tries to go the opposite side, and he is busted right there. The line of scrimmage by Brooks Barney, the junior.
And another stereotype we often use to describe these teams, Pineview's the team with the big quarterback and the high-scoring offense. This defense for Pineview is pretty good, too. Don't sleep on them. They're overshadowed by Desert Hills, but this defense can make plays.
They'll give him a yard on the forward progress, so it's 2nd down and 9 from the 44. Wormsley's first pass attempt of the evening. Across the middle, wide open, near the 40-yard line, and that's a pickup of 14 yards, and that is a first down for Desert Hills. Ryan Watts, the junior, 5'8", 150-pounder, with the reception, 14-yard pickup, first down at the 40 for D Hills.
You got to love that kid, 5'8", 150 pounds, not afraid to go over the middle. Great play by Watts.
First and 10 right at the 40. Desert Hills trying to capitalize on a fumbled punt. Wormsley off the right side near the 35-yard line to the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 4, bringing up 2nd down and 6. Nick Wormsley averaging 61 yards rushing, has 3 touchdowns on the ground, so he's not afraid to tuck it and run.
Yeah, Wormsley's a dual-threat quarterback. He's very efficient, runs this offense well, but he can make some big plays.
You're getting a good look at what he's looking at with the Pineview defense right up the middle. Bridger Cowden breaks a couple of tackles. He's got a first down out to the 26-yard line, and that's a 10-yard run. First down, Desert Hills.
I knew we were going to see a lot of him tonight, and we're seeing that right now. Expect a heavy dose here as they approach the red zone.
And we have a timeout, I think, because the chain crew had to fix their yardage marker, so we'll take one as well. 8:25 left, no score. Desert Hills Pineview on Game Night Live on KSL.com. .15 left. Desert Hills, first down and 10 at the 26-yard line of Pineview. Nick Wormsley back at the 30-yard line. Hands to Cowden. Cowden busts up the middle and fights his way down to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 9. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Bridger Cowden, the 6'1 senior, 185-pounder, 168 yards a game. Been the workhorse here early here in the first quarter for the Thunder. His brother Tucker is a defensive standout on the other side, leading the team in sacks at 10.5. Wormsley is brought down from behind for a couple of yard loss. And I don't have number 67 on my roster. We have 2 rosters here and no number 67. So nice play by number 67, whoever you are. Couple of yard loss, bring up 3rd down and 3.
Maybe we should give him a name.
Sackman.
There you go.
On that one.
The Sackmaster.
Wormsley. Cowden. Cowden is close to the first down. Now he's got the first down across the 10, down to the 9-yard line. It's like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he picks up 10. That's first down. It'll be first and goal just inside the 10-yard line for Desert Hills.
I think Desert Hills wants to give him the ball about 30 times in this game. They want to kind of get one. They want to run the football and control the tempo of this game, burn the clock.
And keep it away from Cody Wilstead,
Exactly.
the state leader in passing touchdowns and yards. First and goal from just inside the 10. Wormsley's going to keep it himself, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. The guy that hit him first, Dylan Robertson, and then Brooks Barney finishes him off. So far here, Jeremiah, we've seen some pretty good contact. The pads have been popping here.
Yeah.
As these schools are only 5 miles apart, and when Desert Hills came about, kind of took a lot of the players from Pineview. So they know each other. Some of the families that are now Desert Hills families, they were Pineview a decade ago.
That's got to be awkward.
Here we go. Second down and goal from inside the 9. The handoff, nowhere to go as he is hit hard and stopped by 44. Second straight time, Dylan Robertson comes up for a tackle for a loss all the way back to the 14. That's a 5-yard loss. It'll bring up third and goal from the 14.
This Pineview defense doesn't get enough credit because you often see them playing games where the final score's 45 to 35, and sometimes these schools score in the 50s, but when they need stops, they can tighten up and get them done.
Nephi Sewell, the ball carrier there, first time he's touched the ball. Nephi Sewell, the brother of Gabe Sewell, who is the reigning 3AA MVP. So here we go, Jeremiah. Third down and goal from the 13-yard line. We got a timeout. We'll take one as well. Desert Hills will talk it over. 5:03 left, first quarter. Game Night Live, no score. Desert Hills and Pineview here on KSL.com. .503 first quarter. Third down and goal from the 13 for Desert Hills. Trying to capitalize on a Pineview fumbled punt. Nick Wormsley. He's going to throw. Look at the end zone. And it's tipped as the intended receiver, Brady Kaiser. And it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth down. Harrison Goebel, the guy that tipped it.
Harrison's 6'5", 240. Got those paws up and made a big play for the defense to force a field goal attempt.
30-yard field goal attempt. Christian Cottle. Ball will be marked at the 20-yard line. Snap is good. The kick is up, plenty long enough, and it is good. That would have been good from 60, Jeremiah.
Very impressive.
Cottle gets Desert Hills on the board first with a 30-yard field goal. 4:54 left, and the Thunder out in front of the Panthers, 3-0 on Game Night Live here on KSL.com. Christian Cottle with a 30-yard field goal to give Desert Hills the lead, 3-0 here in this rivalry game, number 1 versus number 2. Ball takes a couple of bounces, picked up at the 13-yard line, and that's Bladen Hosner, and he does not get to the 20-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 18, tackled there by Travis Austin, the senior. So Jeremiah, now's our first chance to get a good look at Cody Wilstead. He leads the state in all classifications in touchdown tosses with 19 and passing yards per game 346. It's him against Tucker Cowden, the sacks leader in the state, and also the reigning 3AA MVP, Gabe Sewell. Sewell's number 7, and Cowden is number 6. Keep an eye on those. So here we go. And he hands it off. Nice gain on first down. Pano Tia is the ball carrier. And for a team that passes as much as they do, Wilstead had 501 yards last week against Dixie. Tia has a 119-yard average rushing a game.
Hey, there's plenty to go around for everyone on this team.
And
Wilstead like to get everybody going.
And Wilstead loves to spread it around. They got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Wilstead, first pass attempt of the game, blocked and tipped at the line of scrimmage. Boogie Sewell, 6'1", 295-pound senior, got the big old paw up there and knocked it down.
Boogie Sewell is committed to the University of Colorado. I got a chance to watch him at the All-Poly camp this summer. He's one of the best defensive players in the state. He might be the best nose tackle in the entire state.
He's 6'1", and he knocked down a pass of 6'6" Cody Wilstead. Wilstead fakes the handoff, fakes the end around. Here comes the pressure, and he throws it downfield, and it is picked off at the 45-yard line. Desert Hills, Jeremiah, had 4 interceptions in the state championship game a year ago, and right there they've got number 1, that's Zach Fuchs, the junior.
We talked about turnovers again. That's 2 now for Pineview already in this game. 2 turnovers that could come back to haunt them. And we talked about Wilstead, the year he's having. That's the first interception he's thrown all season. 19 touchdowns, now just 1 interception, but that interception very costly here, giving Desert Hills great field position.
Give credit to the defensive lineman for putting pressure, because that play took a long time to develop. Fake the handoff up the middle, fake the end around, and Wilstead was all by himself, had nobody to help. So here we go, Wormsley under center now. The quick handoff to Sewell. Gabe Sewell right up the middle, and he'll pick up maybe 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8. So there you go. We see a different offense there.
Yeah.
From the spread, he gets under center and has a kind of a power eye or wishbone type wing Tia offense. And the big guy, Gabe Sewell, takes it in.
Yep, Gabe Sewell is a player that can play both ways. He's probably the best athlete on the field tonight.
6 foot, 220-pounder. Here we go again. Bridger Cowden got it, following a couple of his blockers and keeping the feet churning. Close to the first down, but I think they're going to mark him a yard shy, and that's a pickup of 6. That'll bring up 3rd down and a yard for Desert Hills. 2nd time they've been inside the 40-yard line. They came away with 3 moments ago.
Yeah, it's interesting. Desert Hills has the versatility to go with the 1-back set, and then they bring in 3 guys and use Gabe Sewell as a fullback. They can do a lot of different things with the personnel that they have.
Third down and a yard. Wormsley hands it to Nephi Sewell, and Nephi nowhere to go. He's hogtied for a 3-yard loss. Harrison Goebel with another tackle for loss. So that'll bring up 4th down and 3 yards, Jeremiah. And Coach Carl Franke has a decision to make here. I assume he'll go for it.
Yeah, you're at that position in the field where there's no reason not to. Too far for a field goal attempt, but not enough room to really have an effective punt that's going to make any difference. So, yeah, absolutely go for it here in a short yardage situation.
Could be a pooch punt by Wormsley as well. Here we go, 4th down and 3 from the 39-yard line. Fake the handoff, and Wormsley's being chased, and it's incomplete at the 31-yard line. Intended for Mason Palmer and Pioneer Asa, the guy in the coverage, and ball turned over on down. So give credit to the Pineview defense, after the interception, they don't let him get a first down.
Yeah, like I said earlier, this Pineview defense gets overshadowed because their offense is so explosive, but these guys can make plays, and they showed it right there against a very good Desert Hills offense that they can get a stop when they need it.
Wilstead told us that he expects them to try to pressure him into mistakes, and he says he can handle it. That's what Dixie tried to do, and he threw for 500 yards. But there, he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. And the guy that making the stop there, Ethan Del Toro, number 51. Yard on the play, 2nd down and 9 for Wilstead. Tia flanked to his right. 2 wides, both sides. Wilstead, cross the middle, open. Receiver caught. That's a first down out the midfield. That's Blake Entz, his 28th reception on the year. That's his first catch of the night. And that's a 10-yard pickup, first down right at midfield for Pineview.
You know, we've always known how talented Cody Wilstead is. What we wanted to see in him from junior year to senior year was his ability to take care of the football and not turn the ball over. He's done that. He's proven that this year with 19 touchdowns and now 1 interception.
1st and 10. Handoff right up the middle to Tia. Tia's got 7 more yards to the 43-yard line of Desert Hills.
And despite throwing his first interception tonight, a 19-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio is fantastic, and his team has really benefited from his ability to avoid throwing interceptions and making the right decisions at the right time this year.
Chance Riding making the stop. 2nd down and 4. Hand off to Tia again. This time stopped at the line of scrimmage and might pick up a yard. Riding and Hunter Staley, the 6'1 senior, in on the stop of Tia. Pickup of a yard, 3rd down and a short 3 coming up for Wilstead and Pineview. Well, we have 2 50s on the roster for Desert Hills. It was Justice Allo and not Chance Riding. Justice Allo is number 50. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. All we've had is a field goal. The Thunder leading the Panthers 3-0 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. We start the second quarter. Desert Hills up 3-0. Pineview with the ball. 3rd down and a short 3. Wilstead has the Tia. Tia has the first down across the 40, and that is enough. Beautiful night here in St. George at Desert Hills. Jeremiah, we saw lightning. Weather was coming in. But right now it's pretty good, about 80 degrees, little breeze, not too shabby.
Yeah, we're dry, and this is perfect football weather and a great night here in St. George for some high school football.
1st and 10 just inside the 40 for Desert Hills. Tia now to the left side of Wilstead. And Tia gets it, tries the right side, busts through. Tia across the 30-yard line to the 29. That's a pickup of 11 and another first down. And Jeremiah, we expected the ball to be in the air the entire time. And I think maybe Desert Hills did too, and Tia is taking advantage.
I think maybe Pineview saw something on film, and they're trying to take advantage of it. And right now, Tia is executing perfectly to make sure that they do take advantage of that. picking up yards on several runs here.
Misdirection. He was on the left side, and he cut back to the right. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Again, Tia stutters and tries the left side, and he'll pick up another 4 yards to the 25-yard line.
And so far, Tia is making the right reads and the right decisions in the run game. Picking up some positive yardage here for Pineview, who surprisingly has gone to the run quite a bit so far.
Have not called the name of Tucker Cowden or really Gabe Sewell.
Yeah, we haven't seen
So
those
far
guys
in the
mix
first
it up
quarter.
here and get to the quarterback, which is a good sign for Pineview's offense.
Really haven't given him many opportunities.
Right.
Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Now Wilstead will pass. Plenty of time. Got a receiver wide open, and that is Bladen Hosner. Hosner has a touchdown. Pineview. Wilstead to Hosner, 26 yards, and Pineview on the board.
You know, Bladen Hosner is a kid who is not very big, but it does not stop him from making some big plays. 5'8", he weighs 140 pounds, but he is fearless. He catches the football, he rarely drops the ball, and he makes big plays. He had a huge 80-yard touchdown. Actually, it was a 96-yard touchdown last week against Dixie, and he gets a big play here to start off their scoring.
And a great move there to get free from the defender and get in the end zone. Ethan Bear in for the extra point. It is up, and it is good. And so the Pineview Panthers come to life here on offense. Wilstead to Hosner. And with 10:38 left, the Panthers leading the Thunder 7-3 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Left here in the first half. Cody Wilstead to Bladen Hosner for the touchdown, and now on the kickoff, Sewell spun around and brought down at the 20-yard line, and that's where Desert Hills will take over now, trailing for the first time tonight, 7-3. But that's what Wilstead can do, just kind of pick his poison right there, and he saw Hosner open, and it was just a flick of the wrist, and it was out there 25 yards.
And Pineview has so many playmakers that it makes it difficult for a defense to know what they're doing, honestly, to be quite frank. And they caught him there sleeping right there on the outside. Hosner was wide open, and he almost walked into the end zone. Made one nice move, and he was in.
So Warmsley comes back in. Cowden is flanked to his left, 2 receivers left, single receiver to the right. That is Mason Palmer. Warmsley. Here comes the pressure. He eludes one guy and then gets it off to Cowden. And Cowden is smothered right at the line of scrimmage. But big old number 54, Harrison Goebel, who has 1 sack this season, was all over Nick Warmsley and putting the pressure on.
Goebel's made a couple of nice plays so far in this game. He had that batted pass earlier that forced Desert Hills to kick a field goal. He's been in the backfield quite a bit, and he makes a big play there.
Loses, he picks up maybe a yard. So 2nd down and 9 from the 21. Under 10 minutes left here. First half, 7-3. Pineview with the lead over Desert Hills. Thunder with the football. Warmsley, the flare pass out to Cowden. And Cowden outruns a couple of defenders, finds the edge, and he is brought down across the 30. That is a pickup of 11 yards, and that's a first down. Blake Entz making the tackle. He leads the team in tackles with 28 coming into this one.
You know, Cowden showed his explosiveness right there. Once he gets the ball and turns upfield, boy, he's fast, and he can get downfield pretty quick.
So 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Nephi Sewell in the backfield with Warmsley. The handoff to Ryan Watts, and Ryan Watts reverses direction, but nowhere to go as he is bulldogged by Brooks Barney. No gain. Well, they may give him a half a yard. They're generous, but
he ran about 30.
Watts is only 5'8", 150 like we talked about. And he just got hogtied by Brooks Barney.
When Barney is strong, he just threw him down to the ground, and I think that's his 4th tackle he's made in this game. Barney, he's making a lot of plays there from the linebacker position.
Yeah, keep your eye on number 10. He's had a good first half. 2nd down and just over 9 to go for Desert Hills. Wormsley looking deep across the middle, incomplete. Pass intended for Mason Palmer.
May have been pass interference on that play.
A little bit of contact, but he was going for the football, so we'll give him that. Trying to see who that was. Was that Trevor Barnes, 32 or 22? His jersey scrunched up.
Coach Frankie went nuts on the sideline after that play. He wanted the pass interference call. He's still talking to the officials down there on the field.
Colton Miller was the guy on coverage, and I can see his point. There was contact, but he went over the top for the football. He didn't go after the player, so I guess that was the reasoning no flag was called. And it was just a brush as he went for the football. Here we go, 3rd down and 9 from the 34-yard line. Wormsley, same play, and incomplete. They tried the same play to Mason Palmer, Jeremiah, and Miller was right there to make the stop again.
Yeah, they must be seeing something there down the middle, deep down the field. And both times they've tested that secondary of Pineview, and both times Miller's been there to answer the call.
Hold on a second. Is that 22 or 23?
That is number 23.
That's number 23, Drew Hansen. That's not Miller, so our apologies. Drew Hansen makes 2 great plays. So back to punt this thing away is Mason McDonald. Hosner to return this kick. It is a high wobbler, and Hosner will call for the fair catch at the 25-yard line, and that's where Pineview will take over now. 8:23 left here in the 2nd quarter. Panthers have a 7-3 lead after Hosner caught a pass from Wilstead to go up 7-3.
Well, last year, Pineview won the regular season matchup between these two teams, 16-10. Desert Hills then dropped a game to Dixie. They were able to bounce back in the playoffs and go on that special run. So these teams split last year in 2 very, very close games, and I expect this game to be close, and don't be surprised if these teams meet up again in the playoffs.
Tia once again with the carry out across the 25 to the 27. That's a pickup of 2, 2nd down. They'll give him 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
Tia, strong runner. He's a guy that can get it done in between the tackles. Very low center of gravity, strong legs.
Yeah, 5'8", 195 pounds. That's a lot of power packed into a small body.
He's a very strong kid.
2nd down and 7 at the 28-yard line. And hang on, maybe delay of game. Yep, delay of game. Pineview didn't look to be in any hurry trying to get that play off either.
That's a costly mistake.
So instead of 2nd down and 7 at the 28, it'll be 2nd down and 12 back at the 23-yard line. And Wilstead's kind of getting an explanation, but maybe didn't realize that the clock had started so quickly, the play clock.
Yeah, as a quarterback, you got to be aware of that. That's on him.
You can see the back judge counting away. So here we go, Wilstead, low snap. Pass across the middle is caught for a short gain. Well, for no gain, basically. Preston Allen, the receiver. Josh Durr making the stop.
Every offensive coordinator dreads this situation. 3rd and long, 3rd and 12. You're very limited on what kind of play you can call here. Fortunate thing for Pineview is they've got a special quarterback in Cody Wilstead that can make something happen. And he did that last week several times. but it's going to be very tough to do that against this Desert Hills defense.
And we have a whistle, and Coach Frankie, I believe, wants to talk to an official for something as he's talking to him over near the 35-yard line. I don't know what Coach Frankie is concerned about. Maybe now they're trying to push his team back and so they don't get a sideline warning. So, whatever it was, it's taken care of now, and it's 3rd down and 12 from the 23-yard line. Wilstead back inside his 20 in the gun, and the ball goes through his hands, and Wilstead picks it up, and now he's going to try to throw and heave it downfield, and this could be intercepted. No, he was just trying to get that thing away and to avoid the sack, and he threw that off his back foot 43 yards.
A lot of bad things can happen on 3rd and 12, and it did right there. The snap over his head, so that's one thing. It was a great play for him to get the ball on the bounce and keep the play alive, but at that point, you just got to throw it away. He almost cost his team big by throwing an interception. They're very fortunate to get out of that without further damage.
4th down. 12 to go from the 23-yard line. First punt for Pineview. Nephi Sewell back at his own 40 to retrieve this kick. And Sewell falls forward to the 47-yard line. And now Desert Hills is going to be called for a personal foul as Hunter Staley, after the play, Hunter Staley knocked down one of the punt kick team, and that was Kobe Topalian, who hit the deck after the play. So that's a 15-yarder tacked on.
Yeah, Coach Frankie had a few not so nice things to say to him there as he approached the sideline. He got into him pretty good. It was a terrible mistake that really hurts your team once you have great field position to have to march back a ways. Not smart.
So instead of 1st and 10 at the 47, the ball will be placed at the 32-yard line, and that's where Nick Warmsley will take over. Thunder trailing 7-3, 6:48 left here in the first half. Bridger Cowden flanked to the right of Warmsley. Here comes the blitz. The option. Warmsley's going to keep it himself, and he will get across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 4. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6 as Pineview was showing the blitz there as Kobe Topalian coming in from the left side and broke up that option play. 2nd down and 4 from the 36-yard line. Trips receivers left. Mason Palmer to the right. Warmsley threw that one away as he was being pressured by number 67, whom we do not have a name for that number. Third down and 6. Clock stopped, 6:08 left. First half. John Adams and Palmer split to the right side. Warmsley back to pass on 3rd and 6. Got his receiver, and that's a first down out at the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. Mason Palmer caught the football from Warmsley.
That was a terrific play by Warmsley. He was patient. He didn't get quick feet. He stayed in the pocket. He had great footwork, stepped up and threw a strike for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 6 minutes and a tick left here. First half. Trips left, Palmer to the right. Warmsley across the middle, ball batted in the air by his intended receiver Watts and incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Thunder. Colton Miller in on the coverage for Pineview. Second 10, Wormsley. And he cannot get away from the pressure, and he goes down, and there may be an intentional grounding call as he was being pressured big time by that guy again, Brooks Barney.
This will be interesting. It's either intentional grounding, but he was outside of the box, so it could be a personal foul call. We'll have to wait and see what the officials say.
Unless he got him by the face mask, that looked like a clean hit.
Yeah. I'll be curious to see what the call is here.
They look like they're talking to Pineview. So
yeah.
It's either going to be third down and 10 or second down and 25. Or no, third down and 25. Of course you take it. Ineligible man downfield. Intentional grounding. Loss of down, so they will mark it back, and it'll be third down.
That was the call.
But you're right, he's outside of the box. Does that matter in high school?
That's a good question. I'm not up on the high school rules. I've watched too much college and pro football. I know that rule exists at the higher level, but it may not in the high school level.
And the thing is, he was trying to throw it. He did have a receiver, but he got hit and couldn't get enough on the football.
And I guess even if he was outside the tackles, if he's throwing to nobody.
Well, there was a receiver, but the ball was like 20 yards short.
Right, exactly.
Because he got hit. Here we go, third down and 19 from the 35-yard line. Here comes a pressure, Barney. He eludes Barney. Wormsley now trying to elude another guy, trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that he does. Nice scrambling by Wormsley.
It wasn't good enough for a first down, but Wormsley shows his athleticism on that play. You know, Barney's had some tremendous plays all game, and he whiffed on him pretty badly. And then Wormsley was able to do something with the ball. Unfortunately for them, they just had too far to go for a first down.
And Harrison Goebel was a guy in chase as well. So McDonald back on to kick this thing away, and Hosner to return this kick. He's back near his own 15-yard line. And this is a high booming kick. Blosner comes over for the fair catch at the 16-yard line, and that's where Pineview will take over with 4:51 left, leading Desert Hills 7-3. So Jeremiah, this game hasn't gone exactly the way I thought it would. I thought Pineview would try to air it out a little bit more, but they've gone to Tia, and it's been successful.
Yeah, it's interesting. Desert Hills is playing this game at the pace that they wanted to play it at. Yet Pineview, the team that likes to spread it out and play fast and score a lot of points, is winning 7-3. And it's been Pineview's defense that's made the bigger plays in this game than the Desert Hills defense. So, interesting. It is definitely not the way we thought it would go, and this game's flying by right now.
4:51 left, first half. Pineview with the 7-3 lead and the football. Wilstead with Tia to his left. Two receivers wide right, two to the left. Tia's got it. Tia fumbles the football, and Desert Hills recovers at the 21-yard line. Third turnover here for Pineview in the first half.
Turnovers, we talked about it in the pregame show. We've talked about it already, and now 3 for Pineview. Somehow they're up 7-3, but they cannot afford to give the ball away to this Desert Hills football team that does such a great job of taking care of the football. Now it's up to Desert Hills to get this offense going and take advantage of this opportunity. Just right there close to the red zone.
Tucker Cowden on the recovery, and that play was kind of in trouble. Low snap, and he couldn't get a clean handoff to Tia. Then when Tia got hit, that ball just came flying out of there. So let's see if Desert Hills can capitalize. They capitalized on the fumbled punt in the first quarter with a field goal. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Wormsley fakes the Sewell, and he'll pick up a couple inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's a pickup of 3 yards. I'll bring up second down and 7.
The interior of that Pineview defense has been terrific tonight. I'm really impressed by them. They swarmed to the ball. They hit hard. Very physical defense, and they're doing a great job in this game. When coming in, all we did was talk about the Desert Hills defense, and now Pineview's defense. They must have hurt us because they've taken it personal, and they're really playing well in this game.
Second down and 8. Sewell, and the ball's on the ground, and now Wormsley's going to make something happen. And Wormsley's knocked out of bounds. Blake Entz knocks him out, but that time Wormsley tried to get it to Sewell, and that connection wasn't good.
And I'm not sure if that was a read play or if that was just the game plan all along was to hand the ball off to Sewell, but the exchange was not clean. And we've seen that several times tonight, Rod, where these teams are having trouble with both the snap or the handoff, and it's costly.
Loss of 3, back to the 21-yard line. And Jeremiah, they set up that play on the previous play with the fake to Sewell, and then Wormsley took it up the middle. All right, we got a timeout, 3:55 left, first half. Pineview on top of Desert Hills, 7-3 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Third down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Nick Wormsley across the middle, got his receiver caught to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Desert Hills. Nick Wormsley, 21 yards to Braden Bailey.
Finally, Desert Hills gets a big play on offense right across the middle. Wormsley throws a great football. The receiver made a great play, dove into the end zone, and all of a sudden the script is flipped here. Now Desert Hills takes advantage, finally, one of those Pineview turnovers, and they have the lead.
Braden Bailey, 6'1", 185-pound senior. I believe that's his first touchdown reception of the season.
It was a good one.
And now Desert Hills with the lead, and the extra point trying to make it a 3-point game. Kick is up, and it is good. Christian Cottle with the extra point, 3:46 left, first half. Desert Hills back on top, 10-7 over Pineview here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. All right, the kick into the end zone. That's a touchback, so Pineview will take over now, once again trailing 10-7 after Desert Hills got in the end zone for the first time tonight. Nick Wormsley, 21-yard touchdown toss to Braden Bailey.
Here's a score of interest for those of you watching right now. Hurricane leads Dixie 14-7 with 4:30 left in the first quarter. And Snow Canyon leads Payson 3-0 as they start the second quarter.
And in Salt Lake, they got some weather issues, don't they?
They do. Several lightning delays in northern Utah tonight.
5A's number 1, Bingham taking on number 2, just like here, as the pass from Wilstead is caught at the 25-yard line. Jaden Peterson with his first catch. Or excuse me, that was Preston Allen. He has 25 receptions coming into this game. Now he has 2 tonight. Gain of 6, second down and 4. Wilstead, same play, other side, but he cannot make the connection to Allen this time, bringing up third down and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Well, if you're Pineview, what do you do right here? You got 3rd and 4. You could go to Tia, who just fumbled on their last possession, or you try another one of those short passes out of the shotgun. Try to get this first down and keep this drive alive.
A lot of thunder and lightning going on. You can see the skies light up around us, and the rule in high school, it's a 10-mile radius. If lightning comes within 10 miles, we have to wait until it is cleared out. Wilstead, cross the middle, first down. That's Preston Allen with his 3rd catch of the night.
And they went with a pass, one of those small slant routes, and it worked. The drive continues.
9-yard pickup, 1st and 10, Pineview at the 35-yard line. Now with 3:05 remaining, clock now running, is Pineview trying to answer the Desert Hills touchdown before half. Tia. And he'll take a couple of D Hills defenders with him for a 4-yard gain, and a flag comes in. Could be face mask, but we'll have to wait and see as he has to put his chin strap back on.
Yeah, that's likely a personal foul.
When the flag comes in low and fast, you know it's a personal foul of some sort. Face mask on Desert Hills, so that'll tack on some more yards. Out to the 44-yard line. And let's see, that doesn't come with an automatic first down. So I guess it wasn't a personal foul type of a face mask.
Interesting.
So
5-yard variety.
Yeah, but it is first down and a yard. Don't see that very often. And we have a timeout. Desert Hills will take one as well. 2:28 left, first half. Desert Hills on top of Pineview, 10-7 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Left here in the first half. Cody Wilstead back to pass on 1st and 1, and he's going to lose a lot. All the way back at the 37-yard line, and let's see who picks that up. I believe that Hunter Staley was the guy that got him. And Tucker Cowden was there as well. So they may give Tucker Cowden a half a sack for that. He leads the state coming into this with 10.5 for the year.
That's what you expect from this Desert Hills defense, is to bring the pressure and to get to the quarterback, and they've been able to do that so far a few times with Wilstead, either sacking him or forcing him into a bad decision.
A down marker says second down, and the scoreboard says third down.
I'm going to go with the officials over there on the sideline.
I think it's second down.
Marker.
Second down and 7 now. Wilstead wanted to go long, but here comes the pressure. He gets it off to his receiver, and that is Preston Allen, and that's Allen's 4th catch of the night. Boy, talk about staying in the pocket, JJ.
That's what BYU loves when they're watching game film of Cody Wilstead, is the strength to stay there in the pocket and make a play like that when you're going down, being brought down by a 260-pound defensive tackle. He's a strong kid, and that's why he's got a scholarship to BYU.
Third down and 2 from the 43-yard line. Let's see what Wilstead does here. Here comes the pressure. They give it to Tia. Breaks through the interior line, and Tia is all the way inside the 40-yard line of Desert Hills down to the 37-yard line.
You don't see that often against Desert Hills, a player that's able to run through the interior of the defense for a big gain like that. But great job by the Pineview offensive line to create the hole, and Tia took advantage.
On 3rd and 2, Tia picks up 20. It's 1st and 10, Pineview at the 37-yard line of Desert Hills. Clock running, 1:10 and counting. Wilstead looks to his left. He's going deep. He's got his receiver. If he can catch it, incomplete. Blake Ents dove for it, stretched out, took one for the team, and it fell off his fingertips.
He just needed one more step for a big play. There was a little bit of contact as he tried to break away. That may have been enough to break his stride to keep him from getting to that ball, but boy, they were inches away from a big connection there.
And if you're wondering, that was a 55-yard pass in the air on the money.
It's a big-time play by Cody Wilstead. It's too bad his receiver couldn't come down with it for him.
Clock stopped, 1:01 left, 2nd down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Well, they go right back to it. They got twin receivers to the left and twin receivers to the right. Here comes the pressure. Wilstead across the middle. Ooh. Caught and upended. Nephi Sewell just pretty much put Colton Miller's feet up in the air and his head on the ground.
Nice, clean football play, and it is one that's definitely going to make the highlight reel for him if he's looking to get recruited. That's a nice physical play by Sewell.
And you know what? He's only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's already getting looks from colleges.
Nephi has 2 interceptions this year. He also has 1 fumble return where he just took it away from the guy and ran it back for a touchdown. Timeout on the field, 51 seconds left. Desert Hills on top of Pineview, 10-7, but Pineview threatening here on Game Night Live, KSL.com. All right, they moved the time to 54 seconds left here, first half. 3rd down and 4 from the 31-yard line. Wilstead stays in the pocket. Now he tries to run and nowhere to go, and he is brought down for a big loss. He thinks he's got the football. Braden Bailey is there.
Boogie Sewell
and Boogie Sewell. Big number 71, Boogie Sewell. 6'1", 295-pounder.
Now we got a flag on the field.
Hang on.
And Coach Frankie is telling his guys to get off the side. This may be a sideline warning.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a warning.
So Pineview's in this situation just like Desert Hills was earlier in the game, where they just got to go for it here on 4th down. You're at the 37-yard line. It's 4th down and 4. Actually, it's 4th down, a lot more than that after the sack. I'm sorry. It's about 4th down and 10.
He lost 6 yards, and now Pineview wants to talk it over. With 23 seconds left, they got 4th down and 10 coming up. Desert Hills leading Pineview by 3 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. All right, here we go. It's 4th down and 10. Pineview at the 37-yard line of Desert Hills. Cody Wilstead. Plenty of time. incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. There was some bumping going on between Preston Allen and Mason Palmer. And let's see who got caught. It was Mason Palmer. Defensive pass interference with Jeremiah. It's not an automatic first down, but it's 15 yards, and that is enough for a first down.
Yeah.
Big play there.
Keeping the drive alive. We've seen several mistakes in this game so far. A big game like this, you're going to have guys trying to make a big play. There's a little bit of nerves out there, but I'm a little bit surprised at some of the sloppy play here tonight in such a big game. But maybe I shouldn't be because of the nerves and so much at stake in this one.
So here we go, 16 seconds left, 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And Wilstead spreading them out again. Tia to his left. Low snap again, but Wilstead got it. Here comes the pressure. Tries to get it on a middle screen, but there was nobody there. Oh, there's Tia. He's so small, he just kind of was lost amongst the timber. And the officials was checking it out, see if there was a receiver in the area. There was, you just couldn't see him.
Yeah. I love the play call for the Desert Hills defense, though, to bring the heat there on first down, put some pressure on Wilstead, and it paid off. He just had to dump that ball off quickly, or he would have been sacked.
6 seconds taken off the clock. Now we have just under 12 left here in the first half. Pineview has 2 timeouts left. Desert Hills doesn't have one. Oh, excuse me, Pineview has 1 timeout left. 2nd down and 10 at the 22-yard line. 11 seconds left. Cody Wilstead, here comes the pressure. There's going to be a holding call. There it is. And Wilstead goes down at the 40-yard line. 18-yard loss. And the clock stopped with 3.6 left.
Wow. Let's wait to see what the penalty here is.
Braden Bailey, one of the guys that got there. Badge Morris. He has 3.5 sacks on the year. Let's give him another half of one, so he get 4 sacks now. Tell you what, Wilstead, for the majority of the night, he's been running from the defenders of Desert Hills, and he knew it was coming. He told us that on Thursday, that he knew they were going to be coming.
They brought a lot of pressure tonight, and they put him in some tough situations. This is another one right here where Wilstead's got to be a little bit smarter than that to take the sack. Obviously, they're going to be backed up anyway because of the holding, but there's a situation where you've got very little time left in the half. You need a field goal to tie the game going to the locker room. You'd have momentum. Instead, he takes a big sack, and they're completely out of field goal range. They're not going to get points out of this drive, and that hurts.
Yeah. Wilstead, though, he said, they're going to come after me. They're going to apply pressure, which means they're going to have to be man-to-man. Dixie tried that last week, and I think I did okay.
Yeah, he makes a good point. It's a fair point. And earlier, he had Hosner one-on-one out here, and he beat his man, so they have benefited from that, no question.
All right, 3.6 left. You can't throw a 10-yard out.
No.
So he's got to go to the end zone here or try some sort of Music City miracle. Cody Wilstead going to the end zone on the last play of the first half, and it's incomplete. So we have come to the end of the first half, and the score, Desert Hills 10, Pineview 7. This is Game Night Live here on KSL.com. We'll see you back here in about 15 minutes for the second half. Welcome back to Desert Hills High School. About ready to start the second half. Desert Hills in the dark uniforms, dark helmets with a 10-7 lead over Pineview. Black helmets and white jerseys. Jeremiah Jensen, Rod Zundel here. And JJ, your thoughts on that first half?
A lot of costly mistakes for both teams. It was kind of a reversal here where the Pineview defense came up with big plays and the Desert Hills offense was really impressive. So we'll see what happens here in the second half.
The kick will be taken at the 8-yard line and brought out to the 24-yard line. Colton Miller with the return. And Jeremiah, I guess we can't really, as these two teams average over 40 points a game, can't really be too surprised that it's a 10-7 game going back to last year in their two meetings.
Yeah, no, last year the first meeting was 16-10, and then the championship game meeting was 27-21. The thing is, these teams get out and they play these other teams and they score a lot of points, but when they come to play together, these teams are so good defensively that you're not going to see a lot of the big plays that you normally see in some of these other games when these teams are playing. So, yeah, it's really not too much of a surprise because both these teams are very good defensively, especially Desert Hills.
We found out who number 67 was for Pineview. It's Gabe Affatasi. So we give him credit for that sack.
He made a lot of plays in this game. He's getting after it.
We had to go to the scorekeeper and the control room, and they didn't know, so they had to go ask the coaches who he was. So Gabe Affatasi picks up a sack in that first half. Here we go, Wilstead, 1st and 10. Cross the middle and incomplete. Pass interference call will be made as the intended receiver was Blake Entz, and going to be called Zach Fuchs with hands around Entz, and that's going to be 15 yards.
Desert Hills plays very physical and sometimes gets in a little bit of trouble. That was the case there. Just they're a little bit too early.
Oh, wait a second. They're going to wave it off as the ball was tipped.
Oh.
So no pass interference call, and it brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 25-yard line. So Wilstead picked off in that first half. They had 3 turnovers, so they are fortunate, Jeremiah, to be down only 10-7.
They really are.
Wilstead to throw again. Dumps it across the middle, in and out of his wide receiver's hands. He was wide open. That was Colton Miller. That'd have been 15-yard pickup for a first down. That'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Yeah, you don't see Miller do that very often. He's been a very reliable receiver for them over the years, and that's a costly play there. The mistakes continue. Just so many opportunities they had in this game, and they haven't been able to take advantage. And you keep that drive going right there, they have something going. But now they lose momentum, and now Desert Hills gets the ball.
Mitchell Stevenson back at his 12-yard line to kick this thing away. Nephi Sewell back at his own 35. It is a good punt. Sewell fields it, and he drops the football, and it's recovered by Pineview at the 33-yard line.
One mistake after another.
Jeremiah, you're talking about mistakes for 2 of the top-notch teams in 3AA, and they're making them tonight.
Hey, the spotlight's on these teams. There's a lot of people watching this game. A lot of people are interested in this game, and the pressure's starting to be felt by a lot of these players, I think. It's a chance to make a big play in a big game, and these guys are falling short.
First punt of the ball game. Pineview muffed it. Desert Hills recovered, got 3 points out of it. Now the first punt in the second half. Desert Hills muffs it. Let's see what Pineview can do. Wilstead. Miller's got it, and that's a pickup of 9 yards to the 25, let's say 8 yards to the 26-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Well, Miller just had that drop. He bounces back there, makes a nice catch, and gets a big gain. So certainly didn't hurt his confidence.
2nd down and 2 at the 26-yard line. Pineview trying to capitalize on that muff punt by Nephi Sewell, the sophomore. Double wides, both sides. Wilstead all by himself. Plenty of time. Pumps left. Looks. Still more time. Here comes the pressure. And now he gets it away, and it's intercepted. No, incomplete. Badge Morris, who has 1 interception this season, almost had number 2 right there. And Wilstead, uncharacteristically, just throwing it, trying to throw it away, but he's had a couple that should have been picked off tonight.
He's going to cringe when he watches that in the film room. Should have let that go about 2 seconds earlier out of bounds and just thrown it away. Waited way too long to do what he tried to do, and he almost cost his team there.
3rd and 2 at the 26-yard line. Allen split wide right, 2 receivers left. Tia in the backfield to the left of Wilstead. Tia's got it. Tia's got the first down. Tia's got a lot more. Tia all the way down near the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 16. It will be first down, Pineview.
Nice play call. They've been setting that up for a while, and pass, and all of a sudden you give the ball to Tia. He's got some open room there. And a great job by the Pineview offensive line for creating a hole.
They'll mark it at the 11, 1st and 10 from there, so they can get a first down at the 1-yard line. And now Desert Hills wants a timeout as the defense, 2nd in the state, allowing only 8 points a game, on its heels right now. 10:24 left, 3rd quarter. Desert Hills on top by 3, but Pineview threatening here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Okay. Pineview with it, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line after the muff punt by Desert Hills, trying to capitalize. They've driven it from the 35 all the way down to the 11. Pano Tia to the left, and it's Wilstead to the end zone, in and out of the hands. Could have been picked off again. Nephi Sewell, I believe, had that slip through his hands.
Almost made amends for the punt fumble, but Wilstead, I'm not sure what he saw there. That was right in the hands of Sewell, who could have made that play and ended this drive.
Clock stop, 10:17 left, 3rd quarter. It's 2nd down and 10 from the 11. Wilstead's not afraid to take chances.
He's very experienced. This is the 4th year he's been starting at quarterback at the high school level for Pineview.
Cody Wilstead back to pass, looking to the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Pineview, Colton Miller. 11 yards, and the Panthers back out on top.
Remember that drop he had earlier?
No.
He doesn't either. He's got a touchdown. He doesn't care. What a way to bounce back, though, mentally. After you make a drop like that that ends the drive, you get the punt fumble, you come back. He's able to gather himself mentally, makes a nice play to get a 9-yard gain, and then he finishes the drive with a touchdown. Got to feel good for Colton Miller, especially if you're a Pineview fan.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Ethan Bear with the extra point, 10-10 left, and Pineview now has got the lead back, 14-10 over Desert Hills. This is Game Night Live on KSL.com. Cody Wilstead, 11-yard touchdown pass to Colton Miller with 10-10 left here in the 3rd. And the Panthers have regained the lead, 14-10 over the Thunder. On the kick, it is taken by Bridger Cowan. And he fakes the reverse. And Cowden keeps his feet And now he won't get back to the 20-yard line, gets back to about the 18-yard line. 15-yard return, faking the reverse, and that's where Desert Hills will now take over. The Thunder's first possession here in the third quarter after the muff punt.
Let's see how Desert Hills responds here. A little bit of adversity. You had the fumble on the punt, and now you've got you're down 14-10 on your home field. How do they respond to this? Especially a guy like Sewell. He's going to go back out there, and he's got to make some plays here for the offense. There'll be opportunities. See how these guys respond.
Wormsley back in the gun. He's got Nephi Sewell. Flank to his left, trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Wormsley looks right, looks left. Now he goes over the top. He's got a man wide open, caught at the midfield stripe, and brought down at the 35-yard line. Brought down by Barney. Zach Fuchs with the reception, and that is a big game. 30, 45, 47 yards.
I just asked how they'd respond. Boy, they answered my question. That's a big play to get themselves going here on offense.
That's only a third reception for Zach Fuchs on the season. He has one touchdown, so he was 50% in the touchdown to reception ratio. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The handoff to Watts. And there's not much there.
Didn't get any yards, but he did burn a lot of calories.
Colton Miller on the stop. Actually, might have been John Adams on the carry from his receiver position. Talk about lightweights. He's a 5'8", 150-pounder. A couple of those speedsters on the Desert Hills side. Second down, gained about 2 on the play, so 2nd down and 8. Wormsley going to throw this time out in the flat. Got his receiver. It's caught. Caught by Adams. And Adams still on his feet. Adams still on his feet. 1st down and more near the 15-yard line. 19-yard pickup from Wormsley to John Adams.
Momentum can change quickly, and right now Desert Hills has stolen that momentum with one big play. Now they're feeling really good about themselves on this drive.
Actually, that's not John Adams. It's number 22, Stetson Wood. One roster has John Adams. The other one has Stetson Wood. So that's who it is, Stetson Wood. We'll get these names right tonight.
Just paying tribute to the second president of the United States.
Stetson Wood's 5'8", 165 pounds, so he has 15 pounds on Adams. The quick pitch to Cowden. Cowden trying to get to the edge, and he's near the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 7 yards for Bridger Cowden, and that will bring up 2nd down and 3.
It's been a while since we heard from Bridger Cowden.
Early in the second quarter. Wormsley, Sewell, and he is stopped right there. Brooks Barney in to finish him off. The first guy that got a shot at him was Pioneer Asa Asa.
He's on my all-name team.
No gain on the play, actually. And no gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Tripp's right, interesting.
Single receiver to the left. Sewell flanking Wormsley. Wormsley to throw. Looks left, nothing there. Now he's going to tuck and run. And he is swarmed after a couple of yard pickup. One of the guys there to make the stop is Lorenzo Tupe. Harrison Goebel, we called his name quite a number of times in the first half. He was there as well. So that'll bring up 4th down and 3, and the field goal unit comes on. I believe. Nope, they're going for it. 4th down and 3.
Interesting call here. No, there they go. They're gonna kick this.
Christian Cottle, the 6'1 junior. Ball will be put down at the 21, 16-yard line. That'll be a 26-yard field goal by Cottle. Plenty high enough and plenty good enough. 6:20 left, third quarter. Desert Hills closing the gap. Pineview 14, Desert Hills 13 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Christian Cottle, 26-yard field goal, and that cuts the Pineview lead to 1, 14-13. Cottle set to kick this thing away. And it is returnable, taken at the 1-yard line. Colton Miller, good return by Colton Miller, and he is knocked out near the 42-yard line. Colton Miller making up for that drop pass in a big way. Last couple of times he's caught the football.
Way to bounce back for him. A couple big plays there to get himself going and get this team going.
42-yard return, and Pineview now in great field position at the 42-yard line. And that's where Cody Wilstead will go to work. Now leading by 1, 14-13, 6:11 left here in the third quarter. And we have a flag before the snap. Offside, Desert Hills. That's got to drive Coach Frankie nuts.
Oh, yeah. This Pineview offense doesn't need any help. They're pretty good, so
yeah,
you don't need to give them 5 extra yards.
1st and 5 out at the 47-yard line now. 2 seconds ticked off the clock. They should put that back on now, but they won't. Tia. No, Wilstead keeps it. Wilstead's got the first down. He picks up 6.
That's one aspect of his game we haven't talked enough about is he is very mobile. He can run. You look at him and he's 6'5", 200-something pounds, but he is capable of pulling the ball in, taking off, and getting big yardage.
You know, he looks like Travis Wilson.
Yeah.
When Travis came into Utah as a freshman, tall and lanky and skinny.
It's a really good comparison. Different throwing motion, but body type is very similar. And I know BYU hopes that he has that kind of capability when he gets up to Provo.
Look what Travis Wilson did in the offseason, though. He bulked up, became Arnold Schwarzenegger.
245 pounds now.
Timeout on the field, 5:50 left, third quarter. Pineview on top of Desert Hills, 14-13 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Cody Wilstead, 6-yard run to give the Panthers a first down. 1st and 10 at the Desert Hills 47-yard line. Pineview with a 1-point lead over the number 1 team in the state, Desert Hills. Wilstead back to throw. Out in the flat, and it's dropped by Colton Miller. And Miller He barely got his head turned around when that ball hit him right in the chest.
Yeah, not quite on the same page there. And Miller with another drop, but that one not as egregious as the one he had earlier.
Well, you just said a big word.
I did. Sorry about that. I apologize.
Yes. Don't confuse me.
That won't happen again tonight.
Second down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Wilstead cross the middle on a delay route to Tiatia. Tiatia's got a first down all the way down to the 31-yard line. 16-yard pass and catch from Wilstead to Tiatia.
Let's take a quick look at the 3AA scoreboard. In the third quarter, Hurricane leads Dixie 34-7. Payson leads Snow Canyon 6-3 at halftime. And Stansbury leads Bear River 49-20 in the third quarter. Also, Juan Diego leads Tooele 17-13. Tooele 5-0 this season for the first time since 1965.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Wilstead back to pass again. Looking deep, and he's got a receiver open in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Blake Entz! 32 yards from Cody Wilstead. Wow, Jeremiah, what a play that was.
Terrific pass and catch. Wilstead had a lot of time, and when you give Wilstead time to set up, look at his receivers, make a read and throw, he's deadly, and he showed right there what he's capable of. That was a terrific pass. Nice catch in the end zone for Entz. And now Pineview can take an 8-point lead with 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. .32-yard touchdown for Entz.
Extra point is up, and it is good for Blake Entz. That is his 29th reception of the year. That's his 8th touchdown catch. He averages 109 yards receiving a game. So with 5:05 left, the Panthers have their biggest lead of the night, 21-13 over Desert Hills, here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Bridger Cowden takes the kickoff at the 2-yard line. This time he does hand off on the reverse. Stetson Wood has it. Stetson Wood fumbles the football, and it goes out of bounds. Did they recover in time? Let's see what the official says. It is Desert Hills football. That ball was there for the taking for Pineview, and they couldn't hold on to that grease pig.
That was a wild sequence. Desert Hills goes with the misdirection, and it's very effective. Then he fumbles the ball, and somehow, fortunately for Desert Hills, it ends up out of bounds. Otherwise, can you imagine how devastating that would have been for Desert Hills to turn the ball over on their own side of the field to Pineview after the momentum changed?
That could have been the ball game.
Could have been.
So, Desert Hills down 8 now, their largest deficit of the night. 4:50 left here in the third. And Nick Wormsley back to work with Cowden, flanked to his left, trips receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. Wormsley, he's got plenty of time. Now he decides to run it. Cross midfield, near the 45-yard line, be about 3 yards shy of the first down.
Nice play by Wormsley, showing that dual threat capability. He can run and get some yards. Picks up some positive yards for his team after they almost experienced disaster.
You can sense a little desperation on the side, at least the fans. Yeah. This place is packed. They expected around 5,000 here tonight, and I don't think they're much short of that.
No.
Desert Hills fans getting a little nervous here as we got a flag on the play. Be some sort of procedure call. Motion penalty on Desert Hills. That'll move it back. Instead of 2nd down and 2, it'll be 2nd down and 7 back at the 50-yard line.
Desert Hills just is not used to being down in a game. And right now, they've trailed for most of this ball game. And for a play like that, a big connection in the end zone, an exciting play to go against you when this defense doesn't see a lot of teams able to do that, that can be devastating. It definitely took the air out of this side of the stadium. But again, these guys responding pretty well here other than the penalty we just saw. If they can get a score right here, we got a heck of a fourth quarter coming up.
And check out the shoes on number 22. Wormsley. Oh. Here comes the pressure. Well, Barney gets him. Brooks Barney blindsided him. Wormsley didn't even see him, Jeremiah.
They brought the heat. They brought the heat and it paid off. Came in on the blitz and Wormsley never saw him. And they lose even more yardage. So this drive is going the wrong way right now for Desert Hills. Pineview has all the momentum.
Ball marked all the way back to the 43-yard line of Desert Hills. A loss of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 15. Stetson Wood with those green shoes on. As Warmsley back to pass. Across the middle, wide open is Bridger Cowden. Cowden trying to get to the first down. He's got the first down. Bridger Cowden. He's still on his feet. All the way down inside the 15. Bridger Cowden. 45-yard play on that little short pass from Wormsley to Cowden. Talk about huge when they needed it.
Well, they really needed a big play there. And I really like the patience that they showed on that play. At 3rd and 15, you're in a tight ball game. You're down by 8. There's this pressure to make it all happen at once. They just took the little dump pass, and they let a kid make a play, and that's exactly what he did. And it paid off. That patience and trusting your players to go out there and make a play.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Nephi Sewell to the left of Wormsley. Wormsley to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Desert Hills! Mason Palmer caught it from Nick Wormsley, 13 yards. And now, Jeremiah, let's see if they go for 2 for the tie.
That's an interesting choice here. It's early in the game still. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I guess you really don't have anything to lose here. If you go for 1, you're still down 1.
Well, I think you
but
got
it could
your,
hurt you if the other team goes down and scores a touchdown, then you're down 9.
I think you got your question answered on how well they would respond after that long touchdown pass from Wilstead to Entz.
Got to give Desert Hills credit. Every time tonight when they face adversity, they've responded with something positive.
All right, crucial 2-point conversion here. Wormsley in the gun. He's going to throw. Wormsley, here comes the pressure. Flag in the end zone. Goes in. He fumbles, but he crossed the goal line. And we have 2 flags on the play, Jeremiah. 1 in the end zone and 1 as he dove to the pylon.
Interesting. We might be doing this play over.
And now it'd be interesting if we had replay to see if he crossed the line, because if he fumbled it,
yeah,
it'd be a touchback and then it wouldn't count. But crucial flags here that need to be deciphered here to figure out what we got. I think we got holding in the end zone.
And I'm wondering if we have something similar over here on the other side.
Face mask or... Let's see, here it comes. Crucial call right here. Okay, we got that one. Personal foul. Oh.
Yep. Offset. Let's do it again.
We're going to do it over again. I wonder what that personal foul was. Let's see. They have replay on the Southern Utah TV here. And I don't know what it was. Really couldn't tell. Somebody must have hit somebody late or something. Unless Wormsley said something. And now Wormsley, you can see he is so frustrated. And it might have been because of something he maybe have said.
Could have happened right after the play there. Some kind of celebration or something said after he scored.
Because Jeremiah, back in the day in Little League, when one of our guys made a tackle and started laughing, they threw an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on one of our players.
Interesting.
Started laughing. So maybe Wormsley just laughed. I don't know.
Perhaps.
Here we go. We'll do it over again. 2-point conversion and another flag. And is this going to be delay of game or unsportsmanlike conduct? And it's going to be on Wormsley, I believe. So Wormsley is still upset about what's going on. I believe it's Wormsley because he wasn't too happy. Now he's going over to one of his teammates.
Oh, boy.
And the official's not talking to Nick, so maybe that's not it.
I'm not sure.
But this is unsportsmanlike conduct. And I didn't see anybody talking to the official. And it was the head official that called it.
Yeah, that's very odd. I'm not sure what happened there. But it cost Desert Hills badly.
Wow. Well, now it's a 2-point conversion from the 18-yard line.
Watch him get it here. No.
Incomplete. I was waiting for a flag on a late hit on the quarterback. But now we got another flag here at the 13-yard line on the left side of the field. Man, oh man, this game was going along so well.
This has been the ugliest
holding,
2-point
oh my
conversion
goodness,
I've
now
ever
they're
seen.
So this is the
the
third attempt at the 2-point conversion.
And why are you holding on the other side of the field?
I know.
He's rolling right. You have a holding call on the left.
So we've had
devastating.
2 flags on one play, 1 flag on a play that didn't even happen. And so we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 flags on 3 plays, or 2 plays. So now they brought the ball back down to the 8-yard line, and that's where it was before the unsportsmanlike. Now, I mean, do you test fate again, or are you going to kick the extra point?
Oh, they're going to go for it. They're going to get the 2 points. But I've never seen a more drama-filled 2-point conversion at the high school level.
And penalty-filled. And
yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again. 2-point conversion time. Wormsley. Caught. Good. We're tied.
So after all of that, 4 penalties, back and forth, we finally have the 2-point conversion for Desert Hills, and we got a tie ball game. How about that?
And that 2-point conversion took about 4 minutes.
That took almost as long as the rest of this third quarter. Just add a little bit more drama to this game. Well, this is gonna be a fantastic fourth quarter.
Did you expect anything else?
No, this is why we're here. Terrific football game. It hasn't been pretty at times. It's been ugly. There's been a lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes, but there's also been some big plays and great play by several players on both sides of the ball. I love the coaching in this game, the strategy going on here. It's been a lot of fun to call.
Braden Bailey on the 2-point conversion. He's got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion tonight. Cottle kicks this thing away, and that ball is fumbled. And that is Bladen Hosner. Now, remember when we said that there's a little bit of desperation on the side of Desert Hills? Okay, forget what I said about 6 minutes ago. Now, Pineview, deep in their own territory, they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Now they've lost the momentum. Now they got to get it back, but they're deep on the 10-yard line. Last week, though, late in the game against Dixie, they had a 2nd and 20-something, and they were down inside their 10-yard line, and Wilstead keeps a play alive, finds Hosner wide open. They get a 96-yard touchdown pass.
All right, let's see what he does here. Hands to Tia. Tia makes a stutter step and picks up a couple of yards, and that's it. Nephi Sewell there, and also Hunter Staley there as well to make the stop. 2nd down and 8. Got to be very careful, especially as confident and daring as Wilstead is. Cannot afford trying to force something in there and causing a big mistake here. As moments ago, Pineview was well in control of this thing. But, man, Desert Hills show a lot of guts coming back. Wilstead caught. And Preston Allen took a big hit from Mason Palmer. But he held on to the football, and that will be about 1.5 yards shy of the first down. So big play coming up here for Pineview for momentum's sake, trying to calm down the emotion of D Hills. 3rd and 1 yard.
Overload the weak side of the field here with trips.
Tia, he's got the first down across the 20-yard line. That's about it. Out to the 21-yard line. He needed 1. He got 2. First down, Pineview. And that's what you like to see. You got 1 yard. Tell your guys, let's win the line of scrimmage. Let's blow them off the line. Let's get that yard and keep it moving.
And the coach has to do that. He has to look at his offensive lineman and say, I trust you guys. We need 1 yard. Go give us that yard. And that's exactly what they did.
Clock running, 1:05 left here in the third quarter. And, man, we've had a lot of excitement here in this third quarter. Flag on the play. Offside again on Desert Hills, and I believe that was Cole Benson that time, jumping the gun just a bit before the snap.
I'll kind of compare this to the next level. BYU has this problem all the time where they're very aggressive. They bring a lot of pressure. They like to blitz a lot. They play very aggressively, but sometimes that lends itself to situations like this where you've got penalties. We've seen that a little bit with Desert Hills tonight, where they've had some penalties because they're the aggressive nature of their defense.
And that aggressiveness led to BYU having the most penalties in the nation, right?
Yes.
Allen makes the catch. That's a short gain. Stops the clock at 38 seconds.
But when you're 4-0, you don't care. And Desert Hills, they're undefeated so far this year. They don't care. Sometimes that aggressiveness pays off, and it's a little bit of give and take with that kind of stuff.
2nd down and 3. Tia back in after a 1-play rest, and he gets the football. And Tia is very good at that stutter step, waiting for his blockers to open up a hole. He's done that almost every time tonight.
I love the patience he has as a runner. And you understand that as a running back, you've got to wait for the play to develop a little bit at times. Let your offensive line do their work, and then make the right read, hit the hole, and go. And that's what he does. He does a great job of that.
If you're going to do that and make that stutter step, you better have enough quickness to get through the hole. And so far tonight, he's been able to do that against a great front seven.
He also has that power once he gets to the line of scrimmage to drive through a couple linebackers.
15 seconds left. Let's see if Wilstead will want to get another play off here before the end of the third. Here comes the pressure. Wilstead going over the top. He's got a receiver just over the top of his intended receiver, Steve Bangerter. We have come to the end of the third quarter, and man, what a wild third quarter we had. We are tied at 21-21 heading into the fourth. This is Game Night Live on KSL.com. Welcome back to Desert Hills High School. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 10. Pano Tia gets the football. He's across the, he's right at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 3. 2nd down and 7. Rod Zundel here, Jeremiah Jensen here. And Jeremiah, what a wild and crazy third quarter that was. And we better really saddle up here and cinch up because it's going to be wild. Final 11 and a half minutes here.
We've had a lot of momentum shifts. We've had a lot of mistakes. But now you're starting to see these guys really focus, and you're starting to see some big plays. And I think this fourth quarter is going to be really intense with a lot on the line. You want to be first place in region going into the playoffs, and this game could determine who is. So a lot at stake here in the next 12 minutes.
3rd down and 7. Wilstead off his back foot, incomplete. Tried to get it to Blake Entz, but it was overthrown. He was receiving some pressure there by a couple of players. That was Ethan Del Toro putting the pressure on Wilstead. So that forces a punting situation for the Pineview Panthers, and Mitchell Stevenson back to kick this thing away, and Nephi Sewell back at his own 25-yard line to return this kick. Ball goes over the head of Stevenson, and it is a chase to the end zone, and he just drop kicks it out of the end zone for a safety. And I was just about to say no mistakes here, and before I could get it out, they had a big one there, but a flag on the play.
I think it's because he kicked the ball out of bounds. If you do that as a punter, you've got to shovel it with your hands. You can't just kick the ball, so it's going to be a penalty, probably assessed on the kickoff. It's a safety, and it'll be assessed on the kick.
Wow. What a way to lose the lead. I'm assuming that is what they're talking about. I don't think they're going to say that a defender tried to hold him off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a possibility, I guess. But I tell you what, that was a pretty good soccer kick.
Yeah, no, he is a kicker.
He almost hit our Game Night Live set over there.
He almost hurt someone.
Our banners there.
Be careful.
That came right through our banners.
Jeez. We don't want anybody to get hurt. So.
Yeah. I mean, our Game Night Live set is right behind the goalpost, and we got a couple of guys standing over there, and I think they had to duck in a hurry.
You just need to push it out of the end zone. You don't need to kick it into Arizona. Jeez.
Yeah, you see our banners there right behind the goalpost, and that thing went zooming over those kids' heads. So they still haven't declared it a safety. Jeremiah, are they talking about, do they have the option where he kicked the football from to take over?
There must be something. I don't know the official rules on this. I don't know what they would be discussing except maybe that. Because it seems clear to me that the call should be safety, obviously, because he kicked the ball out of the back. But if he's penalized there at the 2-yard line, perhaps it would be turned over to the offense at that point. And that would be a huge call.
So the officials coming over to...
Yeah, they're bringing their offense out there. That must be the situation.
Yeah.
You're right.
So that must be it. They have the option whether to take the safety or where the player kicked the football from. That's the only thing I can come up with.
Because it's a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
And you see
From the
Carl
spot of the
Franke
foul.
trying to get an explanation. I'm sure he loves this, having it at the 1-yard line.
It's interesting. I don't think I can't remember seeing this.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
And we got a former college football player and a high school coach in here, and he's never seen that. Actually, his name's Barry. He's a coach at Dixie. His kids played at Dixie a couple years ago, and he was my teammate up at Ricks College. And so I asked him, and he's, I haven't seen it either. And now Coach Hosner is getting an explanation. I'm sure he's not going to like this.
No.
So Boy, what a turn right here. As Johnny Carson once said and always said, this is wild and wacky stuff.
Or he said, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know they could do that when they kicked the ball out of the end zone.
That's pretty good, Jeremiah.
I watched Johnny when I was little.
Yeah. Osner in his New York or Brooklyn or Boston accent, maybe the officials can't understand what he's saying if he's getting going quickly. You know what? That's interesting. We may have to talk to the head of the officials. I believe it's Jeff Clough now took over for Mike Petty. We may have to get a clarification on this.
I applaud the referees for having studied the.
Okay, so that's illegal kick. Is that what that was?
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Because that usually means roughing the kicker, doesn't it? Anywhoozy.
It happens so rarely. I don't know what the
yeah.
sign is for that, but he did. That's what.
Apparently an illegal kick, and they have the option whether to take the safety or where it occurred, the spot of the foul, and they're going to take it, of course. And it's going to be first and goal at the 1 yard line. Wow. So Desert Hills had the option of taking the safety or where the illegal kick took place, and that's at the 1 yard line. So they've got it first and goal from the 1. Wormsley to the big man. Does he get in?
It's Boogie.
Boogie Sewell, his second rushing touchdown of the season. All 6'1", 295 pounds of him, breaking the plane, Jeremiah. And now Desert Hills has come back to take the lead.
You know what? If I need a yard, Boogie's my guy. 295 pounds. He used every pound to get that ball into the end zone.
I'm exhausted.
Well, we still got 11 minutes left. You better find your second win.
I'm exhausted after all of that. A 4-minute two-point conversion and then an illegal kick, which I've never seen before. This game has just officially gone into the weirdo category. Cottle on for the extra point to make it a 7-point Desert Hills lead. Up and good. 10:54 left. Take a big breath. We got a lot left here in the fourth quarter. Desert Hills now leading by 7, 28-21. All right, here we go. 10:54 left after an illegal kick and a 1-yard run by Boogie Sewell. And the Thunder have a 7-point lead, 28-21. Colton Miller still on his feet, out at the 25-yard line. So Colton Miller with a couple of nice returns here in the second half. So now, Jeremiah, let's rephrase your question. How will Pineview respond after craziness went against them?
That was a huge setback for Pineview on a crazy play, a bad snap, just a costly mistake when you had some momentum. It will be interesting to see how they respond here, but they got a solid leader at quarterback, a senior who's been here before, to lead them here.
Wilstead out in the flat. Miller's got it. 5-yard pickup out at the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 5 coming up.
I guess that's the consolation you take out of this is you're down 28-21, but you've got plenty of time to get back and match that score. And you have the confidence to do it. This offense knows they can put points on the board against Desert Hills defense.
Miller comes out, and Tia comes back in. 2nd down and 5. Will we see one of those stutter step runs here by Tia. Wilstead keeps it, and he saw the defender and kind of just said, okay, I'm giving myself up, as Badge Morris knocks him down after a couple of yard pickup.
Got an injured player.
Got an injured player on the field now. I can't see who it is, which
I think
player.
it's number 23. I'm not sure though. Maybe it's another number.
Looks like cramps.
Yeah.
We've had one other player tonight down on the field with cramps. It is number 23 for Desert Hills, and that's Josh Durr. We'll take a break. 9:56 left. Desert Hills up 28-21 on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Third down and 2 for the Pineview Panthers, trailing 28-27. 9:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Cody Wilstead in the gun. Tia flanked to his left. Tia's got it. Tia's got the first down across the 35-yard line. Needed to get to the 35. He got across the 35. That's enough for a first down. So Pineview moving the chains now, and the clock will start once again when they get the chain set with 9:50 remaining here in the fourth. Desert Hills down 7. Cody Wilstead trying to bring him back for a tying score. Twin receivers right and left. Tia to the right of Wilstead. Wilstead to throw out in the flat. Little miscommunication with his receiver, Blake Entz. Blake Entz turned inside, and Wilstead threw it outside.
Some score updates in 3AA in the north. Stansbury 49-35 now over Bear River with 11:49 left in the fourth quarter. Bear River scored 21 unanswered points to get back into that game, and Juan Diego leads Tooele 24-16 with 10:46 left in the fourth quarter.
And here it is second down and 10 for Pineview, trailing Desert Hills by 7. 9:38 and counting left. Tia's got it. Tia tries to get away from the defender. He gets close to the first down. Needed to get across the 45, and he get right to the 45. Mason Palmer in on the stop. That's a pickup of 9.5 yards. So now 3.5 yard. Maybe the length of a football. So looks like a play for Tia. But maybe they're trying to catch Desert Hills off guard here on a play action. No, it's Tia. And Tia, he's close. The official on the far side marks it and says that's a first down. He didn't get it by much, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I thought they were going to have to measure, but the official disagrees with me. Yeah, interesting misdirection there for Pineview, where they send out the trips to the left and just the single back, and they did give it to Tia, giving him enough room to get the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line, Pineview. Wilstead all by his lonesome in the backfield. Here comes the pressure. Off his back foot. He's throwing as far as he can, and it's incomplete, intended for Blake Entz, but good coverage there by Desert Hills, Zach Fuchs. Again, that was kind of a desperation
throw,
dangerous.
Jeremiah. I don't like that at all. I think he should have got rid of the football. You put it up for grabs like that. You're running out of time here. It's 8:35 left in the fourth quarter. You're down 7. It would have been devastating to turn the ball over there. Desert Hills could have just ran the clock with the running back and put this game away. So very fortunate there for Pineview not to have the interception.
Second down and 10 for Cody Wilstead at the 46-yard line. Wilstead has his receiver. That's Steve Bangeter. And Bangeter is across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a pickup of 4. That'll bring up third down and about 5. They'll give him 5 on the carry, or on the pass play. So big play coming up here for Pineview, trailing by 7, 3rd and 5. Here comes the pressure again. Wilstead fires, got his receiver at the 35-yard line, inside the 30 and down at the 28-yard line, and that is Colton Miller once again.
Colton Miller has some big plays in this game. Big reception at the touchdown in the 3rd quarter. He gave Pineview a lead, and now he's got a big play to keep this drive moving.
21-yard pickup on the pass play from Wilstead to Miller, and now Pineview has a 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Tia in the backfield to the left of Wilstead. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Low snap once again, so Wilstead's got to take it himself, and he turns a nothing play. And a flag is going to be called. It's going to be a face mask on Desert Hills after a 5-yard gain. Wow, both teams just keeps giving the other one a break.
Costly mistakes in this game throughout, a lot of penalties. Neither team has been clean in this game, that's for sure. Each team with their fair share of mistakes.
Face mask on Desert Hills, moving the ball from the 24-yard line all the way down to the 12. So it's 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Tia to the right of Wilstead. Wilstead to throw. Here comes the pressure. Wilstead trying to get away, but he can't. He fumbles the football. It's still on the ground. Who has it? Desert Hills say they have it. And the official agrees. And this place is shaken. Justice Allo comes up with the fumble from Cody Wilstead, and that is the 4th turnover tonight, Jeremiah.
We talked about the turnover battle on Game Night Live on KSL at 6:30 as being one of the keys of the game, and it certainly has been. The big difference in this game has been turnovers and mistakes, and Pineview's just had too many of them here, and it may end up costing them here. If Desert Hills can kill the clock here, you're going to look back on those turnovers as the difference in this game.
So Desert Hills has it. We have 7:01 left here in the 4th quarter. Thunder with a 7-point lead. Wormsley going to the air, and he's got his receiver out near the 25-yard line. That's Zach Fuchs. That's a pickup of 7, 2nd down and 3.
The Pineview defense has been great tonight, and now they're really going to be tested. They've got to step up here. I know they're tired, and they're battered and beaten here, but they've got to come up with a stop here to get the ball back in the offense's hands and give them a chance to redeem themselves.
Panthers with 3 timeouts remaining, and the handoff to Stetson Woods. Stetson Woods got some room. He's got a 1st down. Across the 35 out to the 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard gain. 1st down Desert Hills, and that's what D. Hills wanted to do. Pineview cannot let a couple of more of those happen, or this thing is over.
I think you're going to see a lot of run on this drive now. They want to eat up that clock, protect that lead, and then punch one in late to give them the security that they need to get the win, and get that big region win.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Clock running, 6:10 left in the 4th. Desert Hills with the football and a 7-point lead. Faking the handoff that time, and Wormsley's going to the air, and he's got his receiver at the 46-yard line. Brady Kaiser. That's a 9-yard gain. 2nd down and 1. Well, so much for just running the ball with Bridger Cowden. Takes a lot of confidence in your guys to throw 9-yard passes when if something is tipped, we're tied. Second down and a yard, under 5.5 to play. Fakes the handoff. Wormsley's got it. He's got the first down. Nick Wormsley across the 45 to the 44-yard line of Pineview. And now Pineview is in desperation mode, and they may be getting tired, not physically, but mentally as well, after they played a great game.
It's just tough to overcome so many mistakes and so many turnovers. You only get so many opportunities. You talked about Wormsley earlier, the confidence they must have in him. And this is a quarterback that's won a state championship. This is a quarterback that's been in these situations before. And the coach absolutely trusts him in this situation to make plays, not just with his feet, but with his arm.
Jeremiah, the state championship game last year, 27-21. Right now we're at 28-21, Desert Hills.
Pretty close to the same kind of game we expected.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Expect this one to go to Cowden, and Cowden's got it, and he tripped up. Maybe a yard gain, that's it. And let's see how quickly Coach Hosner wants to use his timeouts. Clock is stopped for some reason. I don't understand why the officials stopped the clock for 10 seconds.
Had a little discussion, and now they've got the clock rolling again.
4:34 and counting. Pineview with all of its timeouts remaining. Wormsley, the pitch to Cowden. Almost lost that one. Cowden reversing field, and boom, a collision at the 49-yard line. Cowden taking on Dylan Robertson, and they just smacked heads, and both of them just kind of paused for a second, and then Cowden took off again. Wow.
It's been a very physical football game, and that play right there showed us exactly how much.
Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down and 14. Desert Hills in no hurry to run a play. We're down to 3.5 to play, 4th quarter. 3rd and 14. Pineview needs a stop. And Coach Frankie may just be letting the clock run out and call a timeout. That he does. So 3:21 left. Desert Hills on top by 7 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. All right, 3:21 left here in the 4th quarter. Desert Hills, 3rd down and 14. They have a 7-point lead. Pineview needs to stop them. Panthers have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Stetson Wood in motion. Wormsley to pass. Now he's going to run, and he is brought down. And that's going to be a loss of another 4 yards and 5 yards, so it'll bring up 4th down and 20.
Give credit to that Pineview defense coming up with a stop when they need it.
Tyler Heaton, the guy you see limping right there, in on the play. And now we've got a Desert Hills player, that's Boogie Sewell, down on the field as well.
It's a key player for them. You hope it's not serious. Oh, boy.
So Boogie Sewell down on the field, and he looks like he's in pain. Hopefully it's just a cramp. We've had a couple of players go down with cramps, and they are very painful, and we hope that that's what it is. Now he's explaining that somebody
they
came
down on
his
leg.
leg.
They're looking at his knee right now.
Yeah, Boogie Sewell. And nice gesture by Pineview. And he gets up, and, yeah, it looks like he may have twisted something there and trying to walk it off. Hopefully it's just a little bruise or just something that went ouch.
Anytime a player goes down for an extended period of time and grabs at his knee, you think the worst. So that's great to see him bounce up and get back over the sideline. It looks positive right now. Let's hope it is, and hope he doesn't miss too much time.
And when a 295-pounder can walk off a field under his own power after getting his legs pounced on, that's a good sign. So here we go. The Pineview defense did its job and forced a 4th down play. But, Jeremiah, the way things have gone tonight, watch out for a mistake of some sort, either side.
We don't want to jinx him here, but you better field this punt because there's been some muffs tonight. Got to take care of the football here.
Good snap. Wobbly kick. Hosner getting away from it, and this is going to go all the way down inside the 5-yard line down to the 2. Hosner chose to let the ball bounce, and it cost him about 20 yards. So, Jeremiah, 98 yards away for Cody Wilstead to tie this game.
I'm going to say this. If you're in this situation, you got 98 yards to go in 3 minutes or less, Cody Wilstead's the guy I want leading the way. This kid can make this happen. Last week, they're in the game against Dixie. They're up a touchdown. It's like 2nd and 20. I mean, it's 3rd and 20, and they're on their 4-yard line, and they need something to happen positive, and he makes a big play. He avoids the rush. They go 96 yards. They win the game. So they're very capable of driving this ball down in this short period of time.
Cody Wilstead 98 yards away, and he's close to running out of the end zone, and now he throws it. It's intercepted by Nephi Sewell. His helmet comes off, and so the play has to be stopped, I believe, but that may have done it right there as Cody Wilstead tried to force it one more time, and he is picked off, and that may have done it.
Remember that muff punt earlier by Sewell?
Yep.
He just made up for it.
And is that Wilstead down on the ground? Yes, it is. It's Cody Wilstead down on the ground. Oh, no. Oh, no. Cody Wilstead took a big hit on that play just as he released the football, and he is down. Wow. Hopefully it's just the wind knocked out of him.
Does look like an upper body injury. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll take a break. 2:45 left. Desert Hills up top by 7 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Okay, there we go. There's Cody Wilstead, and looks like he just got the wind knocked out of him, Jeremiah. Hopefully that's it, because he took a lick right as he threw that football.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be okay, but boy, and I'm sure that pride hurts too. That was a tough spot to be in, and he's just trying to make a play. He probably should have thrown the ball away, but you're down under 3 minutes to go. You're deep in your own territory. You're trying to get this big win, and he made a decision. It turned out to be a bad one, and I think that's probably more on his mind than any injury he just suffered.
Yeah, and hopefully it's just the air knocked out of him
Yeah.
and not a rib problem.
He's a competitor, and he wanted to win this football game badly.
So Desert Hills will have it. First and 10, first and goal at the 5-yard line. Bridger Cowden to the left of Nick Wormsley. Cowden into the end zone, and that pretty much will do it for Desert Hills. Bridger Cowden, 5-yard touchdown, and now they're an extra point away from going up 14. "21 straight points for Desert Hills here in the second half. They were down 21-13 in the third quarter. And now they have come back to take a 34-21 lead with Cottle on for the extra point. It is good. 2:40 left, fourth quarter. Desert Hills now in command, 35-21 here on Game Night Live on KSL.com. Bridger Cowden, 5-yard touchdown run to put Desert Hills up 35-21, 2:40 left. Cottle with the kickoff. Colton Miller fields it in the end zone, touchback, and now Pineview. Let's see if Cody Wilstead will come back out or if we'll have a backup quarterback. I still haven't seen anyone come out yet. Well, Riley Livingston. He is a junior. He's thrown 5 passes, completed 3 of them for 14 yards. Number 13, 1 touchdown and interception. And we have a flag. 12 men on the field for Desert Hills. As who was trying to get off the field there? That was Mason McDonald trying to get off the field. So this might be the future for next year of Pineview right here. Riley Livingston hands off to Tia, and not much there for Pano Tia. Clock continuing to run, and Pineview doesn't look like they're in any hurry to get this playoff.
Yeah,
Jeremiah.
That play call was, not a play you run if you're trying to hurry up and get a couple scores. And they're in a tough spot with his backup quarterback right now.
Livingston picks up about 2 on the carry, and Jeremiah looks like Hosner's throwing in the white flag and just say, you know what, we're done.
He's just running that read option, and the clock's running.
Under 2 minutes left. Jeremiah was an exciting game, a well-fought game, sloppy game at times, but entertaining, especially in that third quarter.
Really was entertaining. These teams are tough, and they battled. Ultimately, it was 5 turnovers by Pineview that cost them the game.
Livingston right on the money, and that's a first down.
They are moving the
Osner
football
with the reception.
ball is moving, but not fast enough for them to get back into this.
They need to have a play snapped about 12 to 13 seconds after the ball is 10 seconds after the ball is marked. Tia picks up a couple. No timeouts by Pineview. They have 2 left, and they're not using them. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 from the 35-yard line. Under a minute left here. Livingston, complete, out of bounds, clock stop. Colton Miller, the reception. At the 40-yard line, pick up a 5. Tia again. First down across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Clock will start once the change gets set. Clock running again, 35 seconds remaining, 4th quarter. Livingston in between 2 defenders. Very well thrown ball, and it's caught by Preston Allen. His 5th catch of the night. So a nice throw by Riley Livingston. Clock back running. Livingston going deep and over the head of the receiver and the defender. Incomplete. 7 seconds left. Tia picks up a couple, and that will do it. So Desert Hills remains undefeated and number 1 in 3AA as the Thunder pick up the win over number 2 Pineview by the final of 35-21. That will do it for our broadcast tonight here in St. George. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody. It was number 1 versus number 2, and it lived up to the billing. So for our entire crew here, Jeremiah Jensen, Todd, Aaron, Marlon, Ryan, Dave, the entire gang, and Tim in promotions, thank you for joining us. And on behalf of all of us, we bid you good night, and we'll see you again next week on Game Night Live.